Thank you very much for that. I will now call on the Acting Deputy Chief of Police, Mr. Jeffrey James, to give a report.
Let me say is it morning, good afternoon to one and all. Now that I have said that, let me recognize the presence of the Minister, Honorable Raymond Bakron, Minister of National Security and Legal Affairs, Ms. Joan Commodore, the Permanent Secretary of that ministry, ACP Aline Maxime, and Antonia Moses, gazetted officers, ASP Powell, ASP Hillier, Timothy, and John Lewis. In our presence, the press and others, let me recognize your presence and thank you for coming. Let me just dive straight into my presentation or remarks. The Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force has embarked on a series of intensified police activities aimed at reducing the possession and callous use of illegal firearms in Dominica. Following a request for assistance to the Honorable Minister for National Security and Legal Affairs, a contingent of officers from the Regional Security System, RSS, as you commonly know it, was deployed to support our efforts. As you have heard from ACP Maxime, an operation named Clean Sweep is currently ongoing, and I wish to reiterate that the police will not relent in our efforts to rid the streets of illicit firearms and ammunition. Regarding the recent homicide in Portsmouth, where the lifeless body of Juan Warner was found shot at his home in Glenville on Friday, September 26, 2025, an investigation is actively ongoing. 2 persons of interest are currently in police custody as we continue to investigate this matter. One crime is one too many, and the callous use of illegal firearms must come to an end. I must note or trigger your memory that the government of Dominica recently granted a gun and ammunition amnesty from July 16th to August 15th, 2025. Only this year, during which 6 illegal firearms and over 200 rounds of ammunition were surrendered to the police. We are thankful for the surrender of these weapons, but regrettably, there are more in the hands of criminals for nefarious use, and so we need to get them out of the hands of these criminals. Case in point, the recent shootings suggest that some individuals made it a calculated decision to retain these illegal firearms and have resorted to using them to commit crimes. Dominica has always been a peaceful country, and the Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force will do everything in its power to ensure that it remains safe for all to enjoy and live. We will vigorously take measures to address this issue, and I repeat, this useless use of shootings must stop at once. It must stop. It must come to an end. We cannot tolerate no longer people are using illegal firearms to shoot and putting certain people at risk. It must come to an end. And as we said, it is a collective effort. The community, we and the police must come together to ensure that Dominica remains a peaceful place. We believe in partnership, as I said, with the community in our approach to bring this issue to an expected end. And so we solicit the assistance of the public in solving these crimes and bringing perpetrators to justice. I appeal to the public to continue partnering with the police and share any information on this crime or any other crime. The Crime Stoppers hotline number is 1-800-8477-TIPS. It's available for anyone wishing to remain anonymous when sharing information on any crime. I repeat the hotline number, Crime Stoppers, 1-800-8477-TIPS. I cannot end and not show gratitude to the efforts of the men from the Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force and our regional contingent, the RSS, who are there with us. So let me say special thank you to them for their commitment and hard work in the cause, and that cause to rid the streets of illegal firearms. And as the ACP said, we have an ongoing operation called Clean Sweep, and we will maintain our mandate, and we will succeed with the efforts of all, the community and the police. Thank you very much.